Well, Evans here has left himself on a double 18 to level this contest up at one apiece.
What a setup shot that was from Dave.
Game shot on the second
boy,
leg.
would you take that.
David Evans. 134.
Anyway, Richard North for the match, looking at 110. It's been 9 months between drinks for the man from Romsey, and he is looking to mark his return with a win, and he could mark it in style. He's going to get a dart at tops of the match to win it with a ton topper. What a return to the Super Series stage for Richard North.
Cameron Menzies as well.
Yeah, he got through to the semis and lost out in that game against the Frenchman, Thibaut Tricol. But Jensen here looking at double 8 for a 2-0 lead and the breaker throw. He's looking so assured on that stage. A 16 darter there, averaging 83.5, 2 for 2 when it's come to the doubling. It's been a slow start for Brian Raman. And unfortunately for him, what seemed to be the case of a bad day yesterday is beginning to trudge into the start of Thursday's proceedings. Build back into the player that he was a few years ago. There's been glimpses, there's been signs this week. And finishes like that, an indication that the Riddler is beginning to fire at full boost and full turbo like he did a couple of years ago. He's got the break back with a ton check out. It's back to 2-1.
When their opponent is on a finish. That was close.
85.
How close will this be?
Required 32.
Well, it was a 14 darter in the previous leg. It's a 13 darter there. And Brian Raman made a real push towards the finishing line in that contest. He gets the better of Jensen Walker 4-2 to get his Group C campaign onto a perfect start.
Dean stays where he is. Where's James going? He's getting his first leg on the stage.
James Welding.
Something to build on now.
And he's going to get another one at 88. It may just be a dart at the bullseye to level this up at 2 apiece. The bullseye it is. The bullseye it is. And Welding's levelled up at 2-2. Can he hold his nerve? Double 10.
No score.
No is the answer. 4 mismatched darts for Dave Finn, and James Welding comes back to take us all the way. And he makes no mistake unless Dean Finn can finish with a fish.
If Dean loses this game, this is definitely 2 points lost.
Require 40.
Tops of the match. And tops for a debut win.
James Welding!
And David, Evans will try to hit that double himself to get to 3-0.
Game shot on the third leg.
This is exactly what Dave needs. He needs a confidence-building performance. Just think about that for a second. That can be used in anything in life, including darts.
180!
Well, Jensen here has hit 2 180s in this leg.
And he's not doing nothing, and he's not standing still.
If anything, Walker is beginning to run in this match.
60. Jensen, you
but the problem is he may be running out of legs. Double 16 for 3-2. That's an 11 darter. It's the best leg of the day so far.
Beautiful. Oh, it's so
62.
close. And you can see how much he wanted it. Because now he thinks he's lost this one.
And that is how fine the margins are. A width of a wire separated David Evans from 2 points. And Jensen Walker from 3-0 behind has sealed the ultimate comeback win.
But I was saying in his first game that this could be his happy place moving forward.
180!
It's most definitely his quietest place.
43. Dean, you require 161.
Well, Finn, 6 darts at 161 to take out the opening leg. He's got time on his side. But does he? Of course he does, and he pins it!
Dean Finn!
Beautiful! And even a round of applause from his opponent, Richard North. And he's returning to a place where he has got very happy memories of the past. But he won't be overly enamoured if Finn can take out this 94, which would level this game up at 2 apiece. And he's going to get 2 darts at tops. And this time he takes full advantage of the opportunity. And he's back level at 2-2.
Well, Dean's the one who's annoyed right now because he's left a bogey number. It wasn't a calculating error.
23.
Slight deviation in line means that he left 166 instead of 151. You need that flight, Richard.
Well, the referee wouldn't talk back to him, so he decided to hit the referee with a dart.
Dean, you
From
require
this
44.
point, to wrap the points up, he lost 4-3 to James Walding in his first match of the day, having missed 4 darts to win it. But his fortunes will be reversed here as he gets the better of Richard North in a last leg decider.
From the front, even though he has won a game this week from 3-0 down.
Well, he may have to do this one from behind. The double 14 leaves double 13. Not by convention, but it's beautiful in execution.
14.
And a chance for Welding to stretch his lead to 2 again.
He's got to be careful here because Raman really is building in this contest. But that is superb. That's a second ton plus checker of the game for James Welding to open up a 3-1 lead.
Brian, you require 106.
He's been playing a lot more conventional over the last couple of days, and it's working very well.
RAMAN.
Didn't like the release.
James, you require 20.
Is in for a second win to lead after 2 rounds.
Game shot and the match.
And it is
James
a winning
Welding.
start for James Welding at the Super Series. 2 games played, 2 games won.
Did you require 82?
I am struggling to figure that out. Double 16. We'll come back to what Dean just did. This is a big dart, and he's going right. This is a long shot. But boy, oh boy, that's a good one.
David Evans.
He's 3-0 up. Can he finish the job this time, I wonder? You let all the energy sink down to your feet and you say, okay, it's simple. Hit a 13, hit double 16 or 5 and tops and move on. Don't try too hard. Just hit it.
Double 10.
35.
But chances are come and gone, and he is boiling over.
He genuinely is. He is furious. Double 2.
Game shot and the 5th
And that's just throwing extra petrol on the fire. Finn could take us all the way.
6th leg,
and something has got to happen for Evans to just chill a little bit here. Because if he doesn't, he is going to lose this match as well. And the amount of negativity that is coming off the stage from the aura of Dave Evans right now, it's so evident it would open up a can of soup. Oh no. Just for a moment I thought that Finn was going to do it with the most hurtful type of shot.
David, you require
he leaves himself
130.
on tops. Does Dave believe that he can hit this? If he can, everything changes.
But you feel it's a shot more of hope, more than expectation. And David Evans knows the error of his ways. He's allowed Dean Finn 3 darts in his hand at double top
37.
to complete the ultimate turnaround.
40.
For the second game in succession, David Evans has led the match by 3 legs to 0. And he's on the cusp of letting it slip. Because Dean Finn has turned this game on its head and has turned his fortunes around. Having lost his first game by 4 legs to 3 to James Welding, 2 subsequent successes by the same scoreline.
Like these guys, we should now start seeing that 1, 2, 3 is as easy as ADC.
2 16s.
42.
But it's not going to be 2-1
James, you
Walker.
require 86.
And these have been the types of gilt-edged chances that James Welding has been taking against opponents.
James
and he
shot in the
takes
third
out
leg.
another one
James
there.
Welding.
The 86 goes. Welding gets the break and opens up a 2-1 lead
Fourth
against
leg,
Jensen
it's
Walker.
James
He's
to throw
halfway
first.
now towards a third win from
Game
3.
on. Jensen, you require 130.
Well, this to take us all the way. Remember, he was 3-0 behind against David Evans in his previous match. And for 3-1
James shot
behind,
in the
he's
sixth
taken
leg.
us all the
Jensen
way
Walker.
by pinning the little fish.
64.
And so we go back
Jensen,
to
you require
tops
40.
to seal the comeback win. He trailed 3-0 to cross the finishing line against David Evans in his previous match. He trailed 3-1 in this contest. And he now has 3 more darts at tops to complete another sensational comeback win. And from
Game
behind,
shot and the match,
once
Jensen
again,
Walker.
Jensen Walker has claimed the checkered flag. It's not over until you cross the finishing line. And Jensen Walker is showing some real resilient, battling spirits.
Brian, you require 105.
Interesting play there from Richard. Double 16.
Game shot in the first
Doesn't matter what
leg.
Richard
Brian
left.
Raman.
That kill from Brian is just a little bit of evidence as to how good he can be.
Richard, you require 110.
So this is where going for all these bullseyes at the beginning of this leg really has come back to cost him, because he should be on a 2-darter. Could have been on a single to double combo here.
Absolutely right. It's all about doing the right things at the right times, whether you're on a finish or not. Well,
Game
well,
shot in the
well.
third leg.
Out of the
Richard
clear
North.
blue sky, Richard North wins a leg. You don't envisage
you
Brian
require
missing from here.
32.
6 darts for the match. Double 8. And
Game
Raman
shot
does
and
move
the
on to
match,
4
Brian
points
Raman.
in the group. He gets the better of Richard North by 4 legs to 2. At times, it was a little bit questionable for Richard North.
This game is going into overdrive. We've had 4
139.
maximums,
Jensen, you require
and it's only
105.
the end of leg 2. Oh, no. That doesn't taste very good at all.
89. Dean, you require
Finn.
54.
Smelling a really big chance to extend his lead with a break of throw.
That could be a glaring error, that, for Jensen Walker. A big mistake,
Game
and it's
shot on the
punished to
second
the hill
leg.
by
Dean
Dean Finn. He takes out the tops. He leads 2-0. That was a 14-darter as well.
45.
So able to take out the
Dean, you
120.
require
And now he stares in the
58.
background as Dean Finn looks to re-establish a 2-leg gap in this contest.
You have to expect to be 3-1 down if you're Jensen right now.
Game shot and the
That's what
fourth
it is.
leg. Dean Finn.
He's been good on tops. He's only scored 95 with his last 2 visits.
122. Dean, you
It
require
turns out
75.
he might only get 1 dart at a double from 170 in 3 visits. He'll get 2 if he needs them.
But he
Game
only
shot and
needs
the
the
match.
one to
Dean
cross the
Finn.
line by 4 legs to 1. Dean Finn gets the beating, gets the better of Jensen Walker. He's the first player to move on to 6 points in this Group C.
100. Brian, you require 24. Game
That'll
shot
get
in
it
the
done.
third leg. Brian
And
Raman.
after Evans's 13 darter, Raman finds a 14.
8.
Or does
Brian,
he
you require
split?
18.
This is Brian Raman. Of course he'll
Game
go for it.
shot
Of
in the
course
fifth
he'll
leg.
find it.
Brian
And he's 3-2 in
Raman.
front. It's another 14-darter for the Riddler. And he's posed a question of David Evans.
Dave is fortunate that missed. Got to be aggressive.
2.
He gave it a chance.
Brian, you require
he might not get another one.
20.
This the match-winning opportunity for Brian Raman. Great guide. Utilises
Game
it
shot and the
perfectly.
match. Brian Brian Raman.
And Brian Raman picks up his 3rd win from 4 matches. He moves on to 6 points in this Group C. Give yourself maximum
42,
opportunities,
James
man.
require 5. Game shot in the second leg.
This
James
is the right
Welding.
scoreline so far. North needs to start doing the basics right.
Third leg, 57.
And so
James
this,
require 82.
to see this game through 4-0.
He's got to get a 25 in bull. Well, this will be some shot.
Game shot
Oh
and the
my
match,
word.
James Welding.
How good was that?
Absolutely.
8.
3 well-thrown
Brian, you
darts,
require
but
80.
none of them find what he was looking for. That single was brilliant.
Game
double
shot in the
is
first
even
leg,
better.
Brian Raman.
That was such a risky single 20, that, but he threw it so swiftly and so hard. Watch out.
Brian,
If he
you
misses
require
the 60
106.
here high, he might go for 60 double 13. Here you go.
Game
He
shot in the
loves
second
double
leg, Brian
13.
Raman.
Might as well call him Agent Double 13. He leaves it more than most, and even with the 60
Third leg,
shielded a
it's
little
Brian to
bit,
throw
he
first.
still wanted to
Game
go
on.
for it.
In a few moments' time about
140.
that,
Dean, you require 116.
Finn looking for 116. It'll be his 2nd Tub Plus check of the day. It'll be an inversion of his previous one, which was the 161. And this is to save the match and potentially save his day. Tops.
Game
Oh,
shot in the
beautiful.
fourth leg,
When his back
Dean
was
Finn.
against the wall, Dean Finn has found a ton topper from out of nowhere. The fish? The fish?
Dean Fish?
Would have been delish, but it could be defeat
94.
for Dean Finn
Brian, you
right
require
here.
12.
When he's had chances to cross the finishing line, and that is awkward.
He's got to go high here, over the top.
Well, Thursday
shot and the
has
match,
been
Brian
a day
Raman.
of recovery for Brian Raman.
Rich, you
Well,
require
Richard,
10.
go north. Not quite the Arctic, but it almost is. And double
Game shot
5 gives
the
him a 2-0
second leg.
lead.
Richard
I've got to be
North.
honest, I didn't see this coming.
4. Jensen, you require 72.
That's not a bad accident. Double 16 to level after being 2-0 down. He could reel Richard in.
Game
And
shot
that's
on
what
the
he's
fourth
done.
leg.
He's resolute as
Walker.
Jensen.
Rich, you require 93.
What a leg this is. That is a
Game shot on the
wonderful
fifth
12
leg.
dart leg from Richard North. I'm just going to
Jensen,
intercept you
require
there.
32.
This to sweep 6 points from his opening day. It's been a largely positive day in
Game
terms of his
shot and the
performances, and
match,
now in terms of his
Jensen Walker.
results. Jensen Walker gets the beating of Richard North by 4 legs to 3. Well, David has completely outplayed James in this match. It's
60.
almost just felt like
David
to a
require
certain extent this
40.
may well be just one game too far today for James Welding.
I think you
Game
might
shot
be
on the
right.
third leg. David Evans.
Hasn't had a dart at a double yet. And if you think about how many times
leg is James
James
to
has
throw
been on this
first.
stage playing
Abel.
this discipline,